Check. Hold on a second. Can you hear me? Can you see me? How are we doing?
I think it sounds good enough. Looks good enough.
Okay, well, I found something. This is actually great. Shout out Greg, by the way. There's something called Capital One Cafes. You have a Capital One credit card?
I know exactly what Capital One cafes are. I do not have a Capital One credit card. I've actually seen them in New York.
Yeah, I never knew this existed. He uses them because his company doesn't have an actual office location. I mean, a lot of, startups and shit don't. But he told me like throughout the city, he'll just go use these Capital One cafes. I never heard of it, never used it. But obviously a day like today, this was fucking massive because I had an appointment and I'm like, fuck, I'm not going to have time to get to the office. I'll have to just find something random. Hold on. Did I just fuck something up?
I don't think so. It says we're still live.
Oh, shit.
What'd you do?
Never mind. Sorry. I was trying to change the subject on the Twitch and it said I paused the stream. Anyways, I get this Capital One cafe. You have to book a room. I go to book a room. All the rooms are booked, but I'm like, fuck it. Let me just get to this cafe, get posted up. There's going to be tables, chairs, whatever. I come in here. It's slammed. Absolutely slammed. Guy at the front is like, all the rooms are booked, but we have one available, but it's only available till noon. So I got this fucking, look at it, I got this little fucking room, this little pod. I got this tiny little office in here. So the only problem is the Wi-Fi was not working. I'm on my hotspot, but I think it's going to be okay. So look at that 30 stream streak. What's up, Mr. Wager? Good job for you. No job. I don't know what that means. Browns plus 7.5, 3 laughing emojis. I deserve it. Bought Shedeur Sanders off his best game as a NFL player. That was fucking stupid. Yep. Go Bills. Check. What's up, everybody? Sorry for being late. Caleb, say his name. Keep shitting on the haters. Trevor Lawrence, I'll always believe in you. Shout out to anybody who was in Prop Talk yesterday and got the fucking Trevor Lawrence legacy game. We knew that was coming. Anyways, Scambeezy with a sub bag. Appreciate you. Thanks for Jesus. 70 stream streak. Never seen a 70 before. Steak, love the camo sweater, by the way. Camo looks great on you. You should lean into the camo. What brand is that? Is that like John Deere or something?
Abercrombie.
Love it. Nobody laughing.
Because John Deere and Abercrombie are like the literal opposite of each other.
I think I went on my Abercrombie rant before you started streaming with me, but you know that they like rebranded, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they fucking kick ass now. By the way, how much of a hipster bitch do I look like right now?
You look great. It's very fun.
I look cooler like this or like this?
With the beanie.
All right, I'm going to rock the beanie then. Fuck the haters.
Yeah.
All right, we don't have any time to waste. I have 48 minutes. 48 minutes until I got to get out of this pod. Caleb Williams has the arm to zip it through wind. Trust the Iceman. Yeah. I don't want to, Mr. Sports Center is live. Let's fucking go. What's up, Jay Colt? Started Trevor Lawrence in fantasy because of you. I want to kiss you as much as I want to kiss LeBron. No homo. I'll take it. Looks like one of the robbers from Home Alone. Kind of does. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. I don't want to talk about Caleb just yet. I want more people to kind of come in here and trickle on in. We did just start live, so I'm sure a few people didn't even know if we were going on today, but Steak, how was your NFL Sunday? Did you watch the games?
Yeah, I watched the games, mostly on Red Zone. It was good. I thought that was a really good day of football.
Yeah, I did as well. I went out Saturday night, and we went to a steakhouse with some friends. We didn't get a reservation until 9 o'clock. We were there till about almost 1 a.m., which is very late for me. So I was banged up. I got a 51 sleep score. I had a little bit of work to do. Mojo shit was going on, so it was a very stressful day. But then the games came on. We had nothing to do. I was watching football. It was great. I also finished The Beast in Me, by the way. Great show. You watched The Beast in Me, I believe.
Yes.
So that was good. I am watching the Puff Daddy show, which we'll talk about more when we have some time.
Well. Yeah, we'll do that on a Wednesday.
Slow start, but it's starting to pick up very well. And also I had an Uber driver from the airport who knows a lot about the 50 and Puff Daddy beef. I didn't know 50 was from Queens. Did you know? Or New York? He's from the Bronx, I think, or something like that.
I mean, I didn't know. I knew he was from New York. That's about all.
You knew he was a New York rapper? Okay, I did not know that. So yeah, so like New Yorkers know 50 and they love 50. So this was interesting. I got the scoop on that. But let's get into the games. The games. I actually had a really nice day or afternoon. Gave some of it back on the Packers live, which sucked. And then I almost took the Cowboys team total under as a play. instead of the Vikings. I think that would have lost, and I did not touch the late game. But nevertheless, we're going to get right into it. I don't have a screen to share. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Steak, it's good to be with you, and good to have you back. All right. Eagles beat the absolute piss out of the Raiders.
Not only did you fade your boy Steak, you got the worst possible number fading my best bet.
For what it's worth. Wait a minute. Your best bet was the Broncos?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, at least you got Packers -6.5.
Your best bet was the Broncos?
Yes. I saved us from reverse sweeping. You're welcome.
You sure fucking did.
Yeah.
I cannot believe I did that.
It's all right. It's all right. I saw it and I was like, you know what? I actually don't have time for this shit today.
No, I didn't even fucking see it. God damn it, motherfucker. Well, anyways, congratulations. Great hit. That was, we'll talk about that game in a second. The Raiders was Greg's play, Matt play. And this is kind of my fault. I think Greg wanted to potentially take another play, but he said the Raiders was like the ultimate Matt play. And it really was. It was a good Matt play. The problem is, given the circumstances, the Raiders are the deadest team of all time. And it was an absolute skull fuck by the Eagles. I took Saquon over rushing yards, 79.5. He landed with 78 off of 22 rushes. He had 20 rushes at one point for 2.5 yards per carry. So that was a horrendous read. But yeah, the Eagles skull fucking get right. Anything to say about this game, or should we move on?
We should not talk about it very long, but Kenny Pickett is absolutely fucking horrendous. Like, shouldn't even be a backup in the league. Horrendous, really, really fucking bad. And the Raiders' defense is so bad that Jalen Hurts looked like a competent quarterback. That's about my only takeaways. The Raiders are the worst team in the NFL.
Yeah, they got to be worse than the Titans, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They are. Yep.
Okay. All right.
At least Cam Ward's improving a little bit. The Raiders are fucking absolute ass.
Eagles' backup offense had one drive and had one more yards than the Raiders had all game. That is unbelievable. Yeah. I tweeted this. I had no idea why Joe Biden was there. People kept saying he's an Eagles fan. It's like, why the fuck would you want to go watch outside in December the Eagles play the Raiders?
I don't know. Never forget. I want you to never forget one really important thing. Somebody who makes millions and millions of dollars looked at this Raiders roster, their dog shit offensive line and their dog shit wide receivers and their dog shit defensive backs and their dog shit linebackers. And they said, let's pick a fucking running back from Boise State, top 10. That's what this team needs. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a good point. Hurts goes crazy when people start to doubt him. I mean, people were kind of still doubting him going into the Chargers game, I think, and he didn't show up. The Eagles needed this. We talked about it earlier in the week. Like, they needed a punching bag. And I thought their get right spot was going to be in LA, rowdy fans, atmosphere, feel like a home game, and it wasn't. I took their team total. It was a horrendous bet. It was the game against the Raiders. So now look for the Eagles to potentially get right a little bit. All right. Probably one of the games of the day, if not the game of the day. Bills, Patriots. This is another play. I didn't know you had. I wasn't as tapped into what you were wagering on. I apologize. But I did see you in the group chat with the Pickett guys that you were rooting for the Patriots. And I'm like, Steak must have bet the Patriots.
Yeah.
So you took the Patriots to win this game.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I just want to go back. It wasn't a bad bet. There was no bad bet in this game. Patriots are up 21-0. Bills came back. I joked about the Bills live. This is what I said. If it's the Bills' year, if it's Josh Allen's year, which it's really starting to feel like it is now, but even before that, you had to bet the Bills and think the Bills were going to win this game. The one thing, Steak, I thought maybe is you kind of thought it was the Bills' year, or did you not think that?
No, I don't. I think it would be hilarious if it was the Bills' year because I don't think they're very good. I still don't think they're very good. I think Josh Allen is awesome, and he has the ability – I'd say more than any player in the NFL to go into God mode where you're like, wow, this guy really is unstoppable. He's the best player on earth. I haven't seen a lot of that from him this year, to be completely honest. I think he's been mediocre a lot more than he's been great. But once they went down 3 scores, he became great, and he was great until the end of the game. Got the benefit of a few whistles, which is totally fine. We've seen it happen to a lot of teams. I saw a lot of people bitching. The refs did not win this game for the Bills. Agreed. I do think they helped a little bit, if I'm being completely honest, but Josh Allen didn't fucking miss. When it was time not to miss, Josh Allen didn't miss. I was impressed with the Patriots, too. I think Travion Henderson is awesome. I have no idea why it took so long to unlock him, but I'm not going to question too much about Vrabel this year, but I think a little bit of this has to fall on coaching. Like, did you get really conservative with Drake May once you were up 3 scores? Because I was trying to figure out, like, where Drake May got a chance to win that game. And I just, I don't know. I'm not I'm not that upset if I'm a Patriots fan, to be clear, but it's a crazy comeback.
This is where watching games on Red Zone sucks, because I don't know the answer to that question, and it's a great question because you don't get a feel for the game. But the Patriots are scoring; they're up 21-0, and I'm not even seeing any plays or updates on Red Zone. I'm seeing updates in other games, and I'm just like, wow, the Patriots are whooping that ass. I see Portnoy fucking starting the parade, but then you go, or somebody kept saying, or people kept saying, did you really bet the Bills live at half? No. I just didn't like sometimes when a team gets shot out of a cannon and goes up too early, it concerns me because we see teams do this all the time. They do start to take their foot off the gas, and you almost wish you had less time for the other team to come back. And there was a fuck ton of time. There was a fuck ton.
With Josh Allen on the other side, I was disappointed, and I'm gonna put this one on coaching for the New England Patriots personally.
It's crazy how much it changes when you see a score that's 21-0 become 21-7. Like 21-7, you're fucking in it.
It's true, but you got to remember it was actually 24-7. And I'll be very honest, I thought that game was over at 24-7.
It was 24-7, you're right, but it was never 24-0.
No, it's never 24-0, but 24-7 at halftime is against a really good team. That's pretty 100%. Crazy. You shouldn't lose that game.
No, you really, really should not lose that game. Shout out Josh Allen. What is he to win the MVP, by the way? I think I heard something.
Plus 600. Stafford's minus 250 today.
Okay, it should probably go to Stafford. We'll talk about that game in a second. It's 11:21 in the morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you. We got 100+ in here quickly on Twitch. You guys fucking rock. Blaine with a sub bang. We got a hype train here as well. Thank you again. Apologies for the late start, but we are men of the people, and we make shit fucking happen. I will walk and drive 15 blocks in 9-degree weather, find a Capital One cafe to make this work. And Steak will wear a camouflage sweater in 80-degree Orlando weather. Just kidding. It's probably a little colder than that. What is it, Orlando?
I don't know, 50, 60. Let's talk about the Ravens and Bengals in 60 seconds or less. What do you say?
Start the counter. Go.
Joe Burrow looks completely disinterested in being there, and I really won't be surprised if he forces a trade or requests a trade. I don't think he's going to retire, but that motherfucker looks uninterested. And I saw Jamar Chase get frustrated with him for the first time I think I've ever seen it.
It's tough to get upset at a guy like Joe Burrow. He hasn't been much of a diva. Nobody really wants to be in the Bengals franchise or organization. He's a hometown guy, I guess, essentially. He's brought you to a Super Bowl, but this does feel very real, right?
It does.
This feels real, whether it's Andrew Luck-ish, or it's just I want out of Cincinnati-ish. Whatever it is, I don't think it's smoke. I think it's actual fire. And to see it immediately after in that game, to get shut out by the Ravens at home is actually kind of insane.
It is. And the last thing I'll say is the problem is, for anyone thinking he wants to stay, the defense isn't fixable in 1 year. It's not.
No.
Not with a good draft class, not with good free agent signings. The defense is so bad that it's actually not fixable in one season. So it's just another wasted season next year. Like the Bengals will not be good next year.
If Joe Burrow wanted to retire because of the Cincinnati Bengals not doing anything to help with the offensive line or the defense, I would have no issues. I would
be fucking really sad with the stadium.
Well, I would be sad too.
I want Joe Burrow back in fucking somewhere with a decent offensive line and a decent defense.
I do too. I do. Obviously, again, this is Disneyland. Everybody wants that. My point is, I'd understand. It's not like he gave him 3 years.
Me too.
Like that, he gave him 9 years. I think. How long has he been in the league? 8, 9 years? 2016, 17?
That long? Wow. No, can't be, because the LSU team that won the championship was 2019, right?
Oh, I don't know.
It's like 5 seasons. 5 seasons, 6 seasons.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty short. Okay, that was more than 60 seconds, but let's keep moving. The Texans and Cardinals. I like the Cardinals in this game. It was a shit read. Didn't bet it, but shout out to anybody who sacked up and took the Texans. Also, 40 burger. Nice job. The Cardinals are dead. Jonathan Gannon could probably get himself fired. The Cardinals are a fucking disaster of an organization as well that people aren't talking about enough. But kudos to the Texans. I didn't watch much of this game. CJ Stroud, I'm assuming if you put up 40 points, he played well. The defense is awesome. The Texans are rolling. Do you think this team is live to win the AFC, Steak?
I think I'm prepared to say this. If you're an AFC team in this crapshoot AFC where there's going to be no Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson looks awful, and you're thinking about who you actually don't want to play as a defense, I just think you don't want to play the Texans right now. That defense is fucking nasty. And I know this is what the Cardinals do. They scored 20 points. They're the number one garbage time offense in the NFL at this point, I think. They got their fucking ass kicked. Texans came out, punched them in the fucking mouth, and it was never a game, like you said. But I will say this. Trey McBride is the best tight end in the NFL. He's absolutely fucking incredible. He's insane.
Yep, that's fair. What do you guys think of what happened with Diego Pavia? I don't really think we have a lot of time to talk about that. Do you want to touch on that, or do you want to keep moving?
I don't even remember. No, I want to talk about the NFL, sadly.
Okay, yeah, let's keep talking about the NFL. We'll talk about that tomorrow, although I have a 10:30 tomorrow, so I have to figure that out too. All right, next up on my sheet is the Bears and the Browns. Bears 31-3. Horrendous best bet. Absolutely horrendous best bet. I talked about this in Prop Talk when I went over it again. I just said, listen, I want to fade the Bears here before their tough stretch to the end. Feels like a good buy low spot on a Browns team that has a little bit improvement on offense. I know they're home merchants. Their defense sucks on the road, but I was more so fading the Bears. Horrendous idea. Caleb Williams, listen, I'm not getting off my side. I want to make sure people keep understanding that I'm not getting off my side, but this had to have been Caleb Williams' like most complete game. I wouldn't even say his best game, but most complete game, because he didn't turn the ball over and he made some throws. He did what Caleb does. 17 of 28, 242, 2 touchdowns. I will only say this. Did you see that touchdown pass stake to DJ Moore in the end zone over the two defenders?
Yes.
Bad throw. I'm sorry. Bad decision. Good throw. Great play by DJ Moore. Bad decision. Agree or disagree?
It's like when Paul George called that Dame Lillard game winner a bad shot.
Oh, God, don't do that, because I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Yeah, I don't agree. I'm sorry.
Bad decision.
Hey, this is just what it is. The Bears are a good football team. That's just what it is. Beating the Browns maybe doesn't impress that many people. I think beating any NFL team 31-3 is impressive. They made Shedeur look worse than any team has made him look, with the exception of the Ravens in his first start. The running game's awesome. The offensive line's awesome. The defense is good. Caleb is solid. I think the Chicago Bears are a good football team, and I tweeted it in the Packers game. I said, if the Packers win and cover, I do not care. I still think the Chicago Bears are a good football team. I think Ben Johnson's fucking amazing football coach, and there's just nothing bad to take away from the Bears. If I'm a Bears fan right now, I'm on cloud 9.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
One question, hypothetical. If the Bears texted the Lions right now and said, we'll trade you Ben Johnson for Dan Campbell straight up, what would the Lions say?
Yes. It's a great question. Did you see that somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Snowman said you stole one of his tweets, by the way. Every day you bitch and Caleb takes no chances. Yeah, fair enough. That's a very, very fair point. DJ can't say I was wrong about Caleb. I was wrong. Caleb was good. No, I know. Listen, you can't have it both ways. I try to say I was wrong about something. You guys bitch at me for not taking a side, and I'm soft. So I'm not jumping off the Caleb, not even really a hate train, but just more of a prove it to me train. Fair enough. He took a chance. It worked out. Great job. How can you call that a bad decision when Caleb has the least amount of picks? Fair enough.
No, he does not make very many bad decisions. He's really good at getting out there and getting that ball fucking into the stands when it's time to do it.
Very, very good point by Cam and pushback. I do say that he doesn't take chances. He took a chance. It worked out. Yeah, listen, I heard a little bit of Pardon My Take. I was driving into the city today, and Big Cat said, oh, I love Kevin Stefanski. He's a good coach. I hate that take. I think that's a lazy football take. I think it's a lazy football take to say Kevin Stefanski's a good coach because he won Coach of the Year twice. I'm not so sure Kevin Stefanski's a good coach.
Okay, if Kevin Stefanski's a good football coach, tell me why. Not asking you.
He took the Browns to the playoffs with Joe Flacco. That's what people will tell you.
Okay. That's
what people will tell you.
Insane defense, but yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think that take sucks. I think that take sucks.
It's almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, and remember, I'm pretty sure Ron Rivera and Matt Nagy won Coach of the Year, so please, you cannot use that as your defense. But again, hand up, horrendous wager, nice job. Jets and Jags. Steak, I was talking to you about this on Thursday. You put it in my brain, thank you, that it could be a skull fuck spot for the Jags. I started to think the last time the Jets were on the road as double digits dogs, they played, I don't think they covered, but I think they pushed against the Ravens. Now you had Brady Cook. I am a Tyrod Taylor guy. So what I said to myself is, you know what? I got to think Steak's right. I think the Jags are going to skull fuck him. What I think they're going to do, because I've talked to you about this, what we see with Sean McVay out there, it doesn't matter who his opponent is. He's got that fuck you look. fuck you look? He's out there throwing the ball 30 times, running it 6, up 3 touchdowns on teams. This felt like a spot where Liam Cohen was like, let's get my boy Trevor Lawrence some stats. Let's make him feel good against this dead Jets defense. That's why I leaned on the passing touchdowns for Trevor Lawrence. Probably my best read on Prop Talk all season. But I didn't play the game straight. Did you have any takeaways from the Jags Jets?
Oh, yeah. Trevor Lawrence is motherfucking dialed. Trevor Lawrence is dialed.
Yep.
He was a bad game, I guess, against the Cardinals because he threw a lot of interceptions. No doubt, Freeze. No doubt. They've been a completely different offense with him, but he still had 256 and 3 touchdowns against the Cardinals, 229, 2 touchdowns, 111 rating against the Titans. That's all you need. 244, 2 touchdowns, 105 rating against the Colts, 335 touchdowns, 50 rushing yards. He's fucking dialed. I think the Jags might just be a good football team. I don't think that's an overreaction.
Sure.
They look good on both sides of the ball at the right time of the year, and I don't know if you could be upset. Like, for example, I'm not hating, and I still think the Seahawks are very much alive, but if you compare the last 4 games of Sam Darnold to Trevor Lawrence, who would you take?
Yeah, no, that's a really good.
That's obviously recency bias. I'm not saying that's the take. I'm just saying, like, Trevor Lawrence is playing really good football at a really important time of the year, and the Jags got a nasty, nasty defense. But I wish I leaned into it like you did. We said it. Brady Cook is not an NFL quarterback. I saw him throw the touchdown. His parents were in the stands celebrating. Really adorable moment, but he threw 3 picks that were like not even NFL. 2 of them are not like, they're just bad passes. And he's not an NFL quarterback, and I wish I just leaned into that, to be honest.
Yeah. I love when teams make smart acquisitions and smart moves. Getting Jakobi Meyers was such a smart decision by the Jags organization because we talked about this going into the season. I know you were down on the Raiders, but like Jakobi Meyers is a pretty solid receiver that nobody really valued because he doesn't have a big name, sexy name. And that was the one guy on the Raiders I wanted to play. I was like, maybe receptions or something. I think I even took him most receptions in the NFL, which obviously is not going to hit. But that was really smart. We'll see how Clint Kubiak, Seattle Seahawks, Rashid Shaheed works out, because I don't think that was a bad move either. But it was so apparent that the Jags offense could use another weapon. BTJ was like, not that dude. Parker Washington is a dog. Brenton Strange is whatever. I forget who the other third wide receiver is that they were throwing the ball to, but what a great pickup by the Jags. And it seems to be working out and paying off very, very well.
Was it Diami Brown, but then he got hurt, right?
That's who it was. Yep. Corpus Heck right now just came in here to say it's the Steelers' belt to ass tonight. You guys, how I've felt about this team since June. Wow, we got a Steelers fan liking the Steelers. Yikes. Did y'all see the Lagway enter the portal? We did. Steak's got a take about that. He will be posting a little bit later. Make sure to keep an eye out for it. And when you do, engage with it. Red Sox 7560 with a follow. Blaine with a sub bang. We had a type train as well. Thanks again for jumping in with us, even though with the late start. Okay. Washington and the Giants. I played this over. It got there. Thank you to the Washington Commanders for coming through. Scary Terry was my touchdown guy. He came through. It was one of those games where it was like 2 dog shit teams. The weather is going to suck. Kind of lean into what you do, Steak. A little bit of a gross over. That was my read on this game. Came through, but I don't really have any other takeaways from it other than Jackson Dart has to be careful because he plays way too reckless. And I understand and I appreciate, like, that's just my style of play. I'm a competitor. I'm not going to go out in the field and play scared. I love all that, but you should do it with meaningful football. And right now you're not playing meaningful football. Do not get yourself fucking seriously injured with the season winding down and nothing mattering for the New York Giants. Like, if you don't start playing smarter, then you're just a fucking moron. And I can't feel confident about you through the stretch of an 18-week season. It's too long.
It's 100% correct, and it is the only takeaway from this game is that he absolutely has to do that. I don't even know what the argument for the other side is going to be. He absolutely has to figure that part of his game out. It's ridiculous.
I think I saw a tweet that he's been evaluated for a concussion in half the games he's played.
Yeah.
Not good. Okay. Is that it for 1 o'clock? No. Chiefs, Chargers. I saw your tweet, Steak. You tweeted and you said, I don't want to be a hater, but this feels good that we're finally going to have a Super Bowl without the Kansas City Chiefs. I will be a hater. The Chiefs were becoming an obnoxious team. And I don't like dynasties. I respect them. I respect everything about the Patriots, but I'm sick of them. I want some new, fresh blood. The only thing that sucks is I hate that Mahomes tore his ACL. I hate that.
Well, yeah, I would never want that.
Because, nobody ever wants – well, no, some people do. A lot of NFL fans are scumbags, and you're probably celebrating. I'm not celebrating anybody getting injured unless you're like a really bad person. By the way, I had a tweet about Rashee Rice getting jacked up, and I love pieces of shit getting jacked up. And I had a couple people comment some weird things. They're like, what did he ever do to you? And one guy said, you promote gambling. You should get sliced up. I thought that was very interesting. People will defend Rashee Rice. But I think that it's harder to have a party for the death of the Kansas City Chiefs now that Patrick Mahomes got hurt. What do you think about that? Or can we
agree. I'm not having any parties. I'm just really excited because I think Snack said because you hate winning. I hated last year's Super Bowl, to be honest. And I don't want to see that Chiefs in it again. And they're definitely the team that could find a way to get back in, even though they're not very good. And it's pretty simple, man. The Chiefs aren't very good. Nope. Travis Kelce's old. Pat Mahomes doesn't look fucking great. Their running backs are ass. They're honestly free agent running backs. Let's be honest. Those guys are ass. Rashee Rice is awesome. Xavier Worthy kind of sucks, and it's just a bunch of nobodies other than that. A bunch of nobodies on the defense besides Chris Jones and a couple other guys who I think Chris Jones got hurt last game too. But yeah, I'm fucking excited. I'm excited to see somebody else. If it was like still a dynasty where they were still amazing and fun to watch. They're not fun to watch. They're not fun to watch. They fucking stink.
They're not. Something's up with Mahomes too. He, I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's just like fatter, less conditioned. But the way he runs around and scrambles just doesn't look right. Doesn't look the same. But like guys aren't open or he's not making the right plays. But yeah, I'm sick of it. And like the Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, like 2.8 yards per carry is only cool when your offense can throw the ball for fucking 300 something yards. RIP to my Mahomes most passing yards ticket, 20-1 live in season. He got to like top 3 or top 4. That is dead. Now I'm all in on Dak.
Yesterday, Isaiah Pacheco had a 7-yard rush. If you take that out, he had 10 carries for 14 yards. I'm tired of talking about that.
Yeah,
guy.
come on.
He's got nothing in his bag except running hard, and that is it. That motherfucker is not good. And I know Kareem Hunt's had some good games this year. He's not good either. Yeah, they run through holes, and that's all they can do.
Yeah, and honestly, I like nothing against the city of Kansas City, the city of Kansas City. Nothing against Kansas City. Nothing against Chiefs fans, but like Chiefs fans are a little fucking crazy. Like they're actually psychos. You see these people come on, they start talking about Andy Reid being fired and all this stuff. It's like, bro,
yeah,
you've been to the fucking AFC Championship game more times than most teams have been to the playoffs in the last like fucking 20, 30 years. Shut up and just fucking like take a year of mediocrity. And being below average. Fuck you. Anyways, let's keep moving. 4:00.
BA Man Sports. The Chiefs can't get Jeremiah Love because for some reason the Raiders will probably draft them.
Very funny. Very funny. Yeah, when you really start to think about it, like the Chiefs haven't nailed a lot of draft picks, have they? Well, they drafted Tyreek Hill. They drafted Travis Kelce. They drafted.
I think Karlaftis was a good draft pick, right?
Is he though? He's okay.
Yeah, he's not amazing. Yeah, he's not amazing. I get what you're saying.
Like, I don't know, man. Like,
let's put our hands up real quick. We said a lot. We had a lot to say about the Bills letting the Chiefs get Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, you're right.
That motherfucker sucks.
Yeah, he sucks. Yeah. No, Cam with another good point. Cam is fucking dialed today. Good job, Cam. His money. Shout out. That's a very good point. Chargers defense was flying around yesterday. They're playing really well down the stretch. Yes, they are like lightning. Appreciate you guys on YouTube. While you're there, like the stream, subscribe to the page. If you're in Twitch, follow the page. And we got a first-time chatter, by the way. What does that say? Brick by Brick 420, new follow and a comment. Nick Bolton led the Chiefs in tackles in the Super Bowl. No shit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let me just add one thing. Gritty fucking football team, the Los Angeles Chargers. I don't think that's a word you would have used for them a couple years ago. Usually it's Herbert has 400 yards, but they find a way to lose games. Now he's not throwing for 300. He's turning the ball over, but he's fucking gritty. I've never seen this version of Justin Herbert. Didn't have to scramble at all yesterday, which I thought was interesting after how good he was against the Eagles. But 210, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 52 QBR, not going to blow anyone away. They're a gritty fucking team. And I kind of like the Chargers too. I think the AFC is going to be real fucking interesting in these playoffs, man.
I want to be held accountable for this take. I'm falling in love with the toughness of Justin Herbert. And while I think I didn't put him in like my top 10 and I got some shit for that. Even if I don't think he's top 10 talent wise, I love what I've seen from Justin Herbert in the last 2 weeks. And like when you see these not weird, but when you see these like clips and these bits from Jim Harbaugh, I always forget, is it Jim or John? John?
Jim is the Chargers. John is the Ravens.
Jim Harbaugh being like, he just gets weird and like he just loves Justin Herbert. If I was a coach, I'd probably love Justin Herbert too. Like I didn't realize this guy is as tough as he is because he doesn't look tough. Not top 10 is diabolical. Is it?
Yeah, I don't remember what my rankings were either, but I'd probably redo it a little bit if I could.
Yeah, he's like around there. He's around there.
We'll do it again at the end of the year before the playoffs start. We'll redo it and we'll see how it looks.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. I'll probably have Caleb in the top 15. Anyways, let's keep moving. Hold on. Oregon QBs are kind of the R word, but they are dogs. Yep. I do give him credit for how tough he's been. Okay. Next game up for us to recap here is the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. I mean, I am just when I saw the Bucs were minus 135 to win their division after they lost Thursday, I was perplexed. And I'm thinking to myself, you basically are minus 135 for the Bucs to beat the Panthers twice. But now it's a massive deal. Massive deal. I mean, the Bucs have so much life now because the Panthers got to play the Seahawks. So the Bucs could somehow manage to get away with a better record if they split 1-1 and would put them in to win the division. I cannot believe the Panthers fucking blew this game. I can't believe it. Absolute dog, Tyler Shough and the Saints with that game-winning drive and that field goal and that kicker. Unbelievable. Kudos. Great job. Kellen Moore got these guys playing, having some fun.
Yeah.
Might be a coach. Might be a quarterback. Might be something brewing down there in New Orleans. Might be.
Two impressive-ass gritty wins. I'll give them that. Looks like at minimum, I think this guy's going to be the fucking week 1 starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints next year, and I don't think they're going to be drafting a quarterback. Is that crazy to say?
No, it's not crazy to say. Not crazy to say at all.
He looks like a guy. I don't think Bryce Young's a guy. I'll be honest.
You said 2 weeks ago you thought the Saints didn't have their guy.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
I did say that. And I think a lot of people would agreed with me, to be fair. I don't think I was saying anything.
You were taking a contrarian take because Tyler Shough just started getting some love.
Yeah.
You were saying, no, I'm not in on Tyler Shough.
He's been really impressive.
He has.
He looks poised as fuck.
Yep. NBA plays. Matt says, no, Matt, I think we're just going to recap. Make sure you follow Steak on Twitter. He'll probably be wagering on something, and I'll tail it if I have some time. Maybe we'll do some ARB betting. I haven't ARBed in about 5 days. RIP Alan Dims in our wager. Please do not send anyone. What does that say? Do not send anyone. Hold on. Where did that go? Please do not spend any time on this.
It must have meant the Saints and the Panthers.
Okay. Around a decent amount of Saints fans, most are pleased with sticking with him. Got it. Okay. We need a DGen ARB. I know it's been some time. All right. I got a big bone to pick with you. The Seahawks beat the Indianapolis Colts. You ready for my bone?
Yeah, I already know what it is.
Well, I'm not going to shit on you for losing a bet.
Yeah, no, I know why you're going to shit on me, because we like the Colts.
Yeah. We sat here on the stream on Thursday and talked about how we are unks. This is like an unk thing to do. This is a fun old guy thing to do. Let's just bet Phillip Rivers. You kind of have to. And then you wake up Sunday morning, 72 hours later, and you're like, no, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to fade Phillip Rivers. And I don't know what went through your brain. Maybe you can say what went through your brain. But on that tweet, I just want you to remember something. You came up here and you said you thought you were more unk between the two of us. You tweeted Seahawks by a Billy.
I don't think I'm too more unk than you after everyone described to me what unk actually was.
Okay.
I only thought I was more unk than you because I thought you're more Gramp than me.
Okay.
That was my rebuttal.
So I just want you to know, though, in the same tweet, fading Phillip Rivers and saying by a Billy, I never heard that saying in my life, by a Billy. That feels not unkish. That feels millennial-ish. So that right there is like your official like grave, RIP unk steak.
Totally fine. I'll take it. I don't care.
Unk Nation will never forget that. So why did you all of a sudden think that you thought the Colts were going to get killed?
I just saw a lot of Phillip Rivers love, and I didn't see any way he had any success, and he didn't really have that much success. He's a dog. I'm not surprised by that. But God, man, Seattle just looks fucking awful. They can't move the ball. They're so fucking – they're whatever. This looks like Sam Darnold is going to do the same exact fucking thing he did last year. He might even be doing it a little earlier in the year, but it's whatever. I know he didn't turn the ball over. He also didn't throw any touchdowns. He just looks so fucking mediocre the last few weeks. And shout out to the fucking Colts defense, man. 22 rushes for 50 yards for the Seahawks. Obviously couldn't get anything going on the ground. Colts defense deserves a lot of respect for the fact that it took us almost 60-yard kick to win this game.
I will give the Colts defense credit. However, I will also say, and somebody said it, Sam Darnold is doing that Sam Darnold thing. And this is what you are fearful of if you pay top money for Sam Darnold, because through weeks, 1 through 11, 12 looks awesome. Yeah. Maybe a couple
maybe it's happening early enough. He could get it out of his system and he has a good playoff game. They played the Rams on Thursday Night Football. It's going to be an incredible game, maybe, or maybe the Rams curb stop them.
I think the Rams curb stop, man.
A lot of people are going to think that, dude.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Hey, look ahead game. Look ahead game. I didn't know they had the Rams on the road. Fucking look ahead. Although it wasn't a look ahead for the fucking Bears having the Packers on deck. All right, let's keep moving. The next game up to recap is the San Francisco Niners and the Tennessee Titans. Niners win 37-24. I mean, you got to like what you saw from the Titans. Yeah. Cam Ward made a few plays. What did he end up with? Let's see. He had 170 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interception. Pollard, another 104-yard rushing game. But this was a good game for Brock Purdy. 295, 3 touchdowns. Exactly what you kind of want from him. He looked like he had a little swag back. Then he's still just doing it with Ricky Pearsall, Greg Kittle, Juwan Jennings, Demarcus Robinson. Like, these aren't the best weapons in the world. So, if the Niners had a Brandon Ayuk or even like a top wide receiver, it's gonna be a really, really scary team in offense. But good job.
And a few of their defenders healthy, they would really be a problem because the defense is so injured. And like you said, I agree. I think Juwan Jennings is a dog, and I think having McCaffrey and Kittle in the receiving game kind of makes up for what you just said. But I think without the defense, it's going to be tough. I do like this team. I'm going to be honest with you. I do like the San Francisco 49ers.
Yeah. I like him too. And I mean, obviously, been a Kyle Shanahan.
Did I say Greg Kittle?
Did I say Greg Kittle?
I think I might have said that. Wow.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Jeffrey Simmons, this dude's awesome. This guy is fucking awesome. Loved seeing his touchdown. That was great. And that was a nice play by
Adolis Garcia to the Phillies. You saw that?
That's not going to end well. No, it's not. It's not going to end well. No. Adolis Garcia Garcia. I don't know who says it like that or why we say it like that. Adolis Garcia is not going to go around bouncing around from team to team, whoring himself out, and then keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. The Phillies are where relievers go to die. Their bullpen sucks.
But he's not a reliever.
I'm sorry, closers. Closers go to die.
Closer.
What is he?
Are we talking about the same guy? The fucking dude.
Oh, Aroldis Chapman, dude.
Oh, who gives a fuck about Aroldis Chapman? Isn't Aroldis Chapman like 40?
I'm fucking balls deep in the NFL recap, all right? And you send out fucking Adolis Garcia. I'm thinking Aroldis fucking Chapman, Aroldis, whatever.
Yeah, chat loves this. Holy shit.
I love Adolis Garcia.
Tough. It's a while till baseball season starts for you to earn your street cred back, but it's going to be tough.
Love Adolis Garcia. That is a great move.
Yeah, thank you.
Great move. I actually might take the Phillies to win the fucking World Series.
Okay, thank you. I was like, dude, you're really underselling this.
Love Adolis Garcia to the Phillies. And they kept Schwarber, right?
If it was Aroldis Chapman, I would understand your reaction for that. You started saying reliever, and then I said reliever. You said closer. I'm like, what?
Adolis Garcia, Aroldis Chapman, Adolis Aroldis. That is a little confusing. The first names.
Great pickup, Phil. Great pickup. And then we're fucking clearly experts.
Yeah. Great pickup. I'm sure he's got a good XFIP WOBA. Okay. Rams, Lions. The Matt Stafford Puka Nacua connection is just strictly unfair, but this Lions defense is a problem. It is really a problem. I saw one drive where the Rams went for it on 4th and 4 and 4th and 8 and got it both times. And the Lions defense actually played pretty well, coverage both times. You just can't stop Matt Stafford right now. You can't fucking stop Matt Stafford. You can barely even hope to contain him. They are a problem. They are a cheat code, and good for him. I love to see it from Matt Stafford. I don't know. How do you pick anyone but the Rams coming out of the NFC? How?
I have no clue. I'll say a few things. Pretty good game. Honestly, very good game from Jared Goff. Disappointing from the running game for the Lions. That's what lost them the game for sure. I don't know if you saw the 3rd and 11 play where Dan Campbell ran the ball. But I'm so fucking tired of Dan Campbell. And I'm really tired of him calling runs on 3rd and 11, thinking he's going to surprise everyone because I feel like he's like 0-5 this year at that move. But I'll say this. One, Matt Stafford, when it's all said and done, I don't care. Like, even if he wins an MVP, I think Matt Stafford might be the most underrated quarterback in NFL history. And number two, I'm not saying Puka Nacua is the best receiver in the NFL, but I'm saying Puka Nacua does more things in a game that I watch and say, wow, that guy's the best fucking receiver in the NFL. He's
Thank you.
fucking insane. When he had a drop, my jaw dropped to the fucking ground. I'm like, Puka Nacua just dropped the ball.
Yep.
And meanwhile, like, I got to give some hate to my guy, Justin Jefferson. We'll talk about that in a second, but holy fuck, that motherfucker is awful right now.
I think that I tweeted and had the take that Puka Nacua was the best receiver in the NFL. And I got shit on for it, obviously because of Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. But let me see. Yep. Puka Nacua is my number one number one in my wide receiver power rankings. But if he can't catch in the snow, that's a big problem. That was in January of this year. Maybe that was when he was playing against Philadelphia. All right, let's move on. Can he win the Offensive Player of the Year? I don't know, but he probably should. Denver and Green Bay. Steak, truthfully, I mean, obviously, you know I'm not lying. I wouldn't lie to you. I'd fade you. If I faded you, I would tell you. Can't believe I went against your best bet. Didn't even see it. It was a crazy, hectic weekend. Shout out to Greg for handling the newsletter. Thank you for preventing us from going 0-3. What made you like the Broncos?
Oh, I mean, I told you what made me like the Broncos. They're considered to be the most fraudulent 11-2 team in the NFL.
Were you betting on the Broncos or were you fading the Packers?
I'm not fading the Packers. I still think the Packers are good. I think the Packers are a very solid team. Nothing bad. I was betting. I mean, dude, you just fucking, we're just wrong. We must be wrong about the Broncos because you want to bitch at them about fucking 10-7 win against the Raiders, which is awful to watch. You want to bitch at them about going to overtime with the Commanders, which is shocking, but they have this comeback win against the Eagles. They beat the Packers. Bo Nix had 300 yards passing yesterday.
He was unbelievable.
Dude, he has been for a lot of games. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, 134.7 passer rating. Like, maybe we're just dead ass wrong about the Denver Broncos. Because I'm not surprised that the defense is amazing. I know the defense is amazing. I've never liked Sean Payton. I'll be honest. I kind of hate watching him. I just don't fucking like the guy. Yeah. But I didn't think that the Broncos were going to win this game 34-26, dude. When I made this wager, I thought the Broncos were going to win this game 21-17.
Yep.
34-26. Bo Nix straight up outdueled Jordan Love. Straight up. No fucking picks. Jordan Love had 2 of them. I know Christian Watson got hurt. Looks like Micah Parsons got seriously hurt, which fucking sucks. Sorry, Slack Packs. That's absolutely horrible. But that happened at the end of the game or towards the end of the game. The Broncos were fucking impressive yesterday. They were the most impressive team in the NFL yesterday, in my opinion.
Listen, before you do this, I just want you all to remember something. Yeah, we're not Sean Payton guys. I am more critical of Sean Payton because of my experience being a Bucs fan with the Saints and how he always shit his pants. Win a playoff game. If you do this with the Broncos, you go 13-4, whatever your record ends up being at the end of the year, and you lose a home playoff game to, I don't even know who could they potentially play. Like, would they?
Well, they're very much looking like
the Ravens if the Steelers win the division, or the Steelers, vice versa. You know what I mean?
It's honestly, I know a lot of people are saying like it's not cool. I think the AFC playoffs this year will be fucking cinema.
Well, how about the Jags and the Texans?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. You can name a lot of teams: Texans, Jags, Chargers, Bills, Ravens, Broncos. That's an interesting playoffs.
I got to get out of here because the people that are coming in this room are here right now, and they're giving me the look like wrap it up, G. Great job, by the way, and everybody turned up and showed up. We appreciate you guys. If the Broncos have this great year and they're winning these games, but they host the playoff game against Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars outdoors in the cold, and Liam Cohen and the Jags beat the Broncos.
What a scenario. Does
that suck all the air out of your Sean Payton balloon?
It might, but I also just want to be clear. It's not even that I think Sean Payton's dog shit. I just really don't fucking like him.
No, I don't really like him.
Face. I don't like when he talks. I don't like anything about him, but I might respect him as a football coach. I just don't fuck with him at all, but I'm starting to really fuck with the Denver Broncos.
Okay, so hold on. If that's an L take, you are saying even if Sean Payton loses Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars at home in the playoffs, you are still pumping Sean Payton's ass. You're still doing that. So I want to make sure.
I don't know.
And hey, nice job. We can't skip over it. Great job for the Minnesota Vikings going on the road and winning. They're not dead.
Just glaze JJ McCarthy real quick because he deserves it. He had a good game. He threw an early interception. It was wacky. It wasn't even like the worst play ever. It just went wacky. He rebounded fucking beautifully. He had a couple overthrows to Justin Jefferson. I wish Justin Jefferson would lay out for a few of these. He's really pissing me off. They had a touchdown to Justin Jefferson called back on a procedure penalty, whatever. He outdueled Dak Prescott. He looked good. He had a little fun. He had a rushing touchdown where he grittied into the end zone. If you're a Vikings fan and the only thing left you have to hope for is the development of JJ McCarthy, you have to be very, very pleased with what you said about what you saw from him yesterday.
Yeah, great job. RIP to anybody who had some faith in the Cowboys. Looks like their fun is over, but they had a nice run. All right, Steak, great job. Power through 48 minutes. That was awesome. Great NFL recap. Maybe I will go TJ Garapin. I am at a Capital One. I maybe go back later tonight. I think I have a 5 o'clock, but I'll maybe do a little Monday Night Football preview. Is it a game worth a shit?
It's Steelers-Dolphins. It definitely is a worth a shit when you consider the Dolphins aren't eliminated. They've won 4 games in a row, and the Steelers, I believe, are in the lead in the AFC North. So it's a solid game to talk about.
Whose tweet was on SportsCenter Insta?
No way. Who?
I don't know. It might be yours. Did you see my tweet about Aiden Hutchinson blow up? It has like 4.5 million views.
That might be the tweet. That's got to be the tweet that's on SportsCenter and stuff. What else would it be?
Oh, but wait a minute. I don't understand.
Wow, that's cool, dude.
I did not think at all. It's so crazy the shit that will blow up. I couldn't believe it. He was just going like this. He was running. He was checking. It's just something I observed. I didn't think it was going to blow up, and I actually think it's blowing up because I don't know if people are agreeing with me or disagreeing with me because everybody's like, "Oh, he wanted to cover up the ball. Oh, I get the avoiding the drop, the hip tackle, yes. Covering the ball, no. Because even when he got tackled, he didn't fucking do one of these, like the fridge.
SportsCenter posted on main IG. Can someone send that to me? I do not see it on here.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can somebody send that to me too? All right, I got to run. I got to get out of this room so people can use it. Steak, great job. Everybody's great job. Give yourselves a round of applause. You all did a fantastic job. This was the recap. You are welcome. And that's right, crowd, audience, say it for us one time. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Have a great day. Good luck on all your wagers, everybody.
Bye.